We made it to see another day. Now that's amazing. Look, man, this is the Vibes Blvd Podcast, hosted by First D, episode 12. Let's do it.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy First D. It's called In the Den with First D. You in the Den, First D.
We on site at the Grand in Monroe, Georgia.
Good job, man.
Yeah, man, we live right now.
I'm a real deal student of the game.
Yeah. Clap it up. What's going on, man? What's going on, everybody? Like I said, man, right now you locked into the Vibes Blvd Podcast, hosted by the one and only First D. This is episode 12, and we're gonna go for another round of applause one time, man. Let's do it. So check this out. I'm recording this on Sunday evening. So y'all gonna be getting this on Monday, unless you're on X and you're catching it live right now, because we are live on X. So it's a few things we're gonna cover. I'm not gonna do too much. And I say this at the beginning of every episode. I ain't gonna do too much. I ain't gonna hold you too long. But yeah, it's never my intention to just sit here and just go on and on and on and on. I'm gonna talk about what I got to talk about, but I try to keep it short and sweet. Um, but yeah, it's a few things happening tonight. The VMAs is going on. I'm gonna get into that in a moment. Um, but yeah, man, we made it through another week, man. Top of the week, man. Top of the week. Happy Monday to everybody that's catching this on Monday. If you tuning in on your way to work, on the way to school, while you at work, while you at school, whatever, obviously we don't want you pulling it out, tuning in if it's gonna create an unsafe environment. But man, wherever you are, however you catching this, whatever platform you're catching it on, I appreciate you for tuning in. I appreciate you for rocking with the podcast. It's a couple episodes under my belt right now, man. Couple episodes under my belt. We still trying to keep going, keep pushing with it. Just stay consistent. Stay consistent over everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into this first thing, man. So it's coming up. We're in September. We're coming up on fall. We're approaching that weather change. But outside of the weather, man, it's football season, tailgate season. Um, and honestly, what better to enhance your tailgate experience um than a CBD infused seltzer? Round of applause, real quick. I'm gonna get into why. What better to enhance your tailgating experience than with a CBD infused seltzer? Check this out. My friends over at Shimmerwood Beverages, you can check them out at shimmerwood.com. They got exactly what you need. Now I know everybody doesn't drink alcohol, and for those who don't, but you want something that's gonna take the edge off. You want to be at the tailgate. You still wanna be able to pop that can and vibe with everybody, because at the Vibes Blvd Podcast, it's all about the vibe. So look, they have this CBD infused seltzer that's excellent for any occasion, even the tailgates. So check this out. It's no alcohol in it. I know you hear seltzer, you might think, okay, it's gonna get you a little tipsy. No. Check me out. Hear me out. It's absolutely no alcohol, absolutely no THC. Now, our friends over at Shimmerwood Beverages actually infuse this with full spectrum CBD, not the stripped down version of CBD. You getting the real deal, no cut. But like I said, absolutely no THC involved. And and get this, right now they got 4 different flavors, and when I tell you they going up with them, they got the ginger orange, they got the raz lime, they got the just hemp, and for the fourth one, I'm not even gonna mention it. you got to go over to the website, Shimmerwood Beverages, shimmerwood.com. Check out Shimmerwood Beverages and just go on the site, scroll, see what they got, find out that fourth flavor for me. But let me not forget to mention, I have something for you. Check this out, man. Using my promo code VBPOD at shimmerwood.com, you can get 30% off your entire purchase. No lie, no cap, no BS. VBPOD. Use that promo code at checkout and you'll get 30% off the total purchase. No matter what you get, how much you ordering, how many cases, how many variety, however you trying to do it, you getting 30% off that order. So let me just break it down. So if you go to the website, and I'm not gonna go through the whole thing, but I'm gonna explain it to you. Um, they have a sampler pack. It includes four four cans. It's a variety pack. It costs $40. When you use my promo code VBPod at checkout, that that total will be reduced to $28. You getting that variety pack, 8-pack for $28, man. Come on, what's going on, man? Round of applause for that. And we're gonna drop a bomb. Yeah, man. Check this out. Head on over to shimmerwood.com. Use promo code VBPod. Get you 30% off your entire purchase, man. And check this out. When you head over there, make sure you tell them First D from the Vibes Blvd Podcast sent you. And we're gonna keep it moving, man. Y'all think I'm playing? Y'all need to check it out, man. Get that CBD infused seltzer. I'm telling you, relaxation on a whole other level. For real, for real. So yeah, man, we're gonna keep the show going on, man. We're gonna keep this thing moving. The VMAs is going on tonight, and this VMAs is I guess we could say it's a special edition of the VMAs. Why? Well, because for the first time it's being broadcast on CBS. Round of applause for them for that, right? Yeah. Now these are the MTV Video Music Awards. And like I said, for the first time ever, they're broadcasting it on CBS. And they've been promoting it as if as if it's this great thing. Like, oh man, for the first time ever, the MTV Video Music Awards on CBS. Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, let me tell you what I think. Honestly, I believe that it's because MTV's ratings are horrible, and right now I'm just shooting off the cuff. I haven't done any research, but I say that because I'm like, tell me, what show does MTV currently have on air? Like what MTV original is on air right now? What show does MTV have going? Um, I don't think they can sustain. I don't think they can hold that show. They don't have the capacity to host that show on that network and get back what they're putting into it. That's my opinion. Like I said, this me shooting off the cuff, just based off what I see. When I'm looking at these different networks and how everything is going, I don't think they got the money for it. That I don't think. I think, hey man, CBS, they got much better ratings. They got much higher viewership than MTV right now. Let's take it to somewhere where it's gonna actually get some eyes, because otherwise y'all might as well just throw that guy up on the internet. So um, VMA is going on right now as we're making this episode. So I'm actually gonna see if I can get some of the results of some of the categories. We're gonna be doing this right here on the spot. VMA winners. See what we can find out. Drop on y'all real quick. Okay. 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 What do we have? What do we have? All right. All right. So here's some of the awards that I suppose that have been awarded already during the VMAs. So you have the K-pop award that went to Lisa, Doja Cat, and Ray for the song "Born Again." You got the Michael Jackson Video Award. That went to Mariah Carey. Probably I think it's a Michael Jackson Video Vanguard Award. Okay, so Mariah Carey got the top honor this year. You got Alex Warren at Best New Artist. Um, Push Performance, Kate Kate Sai. Okay, Kate Sai. Uh, by Touch. All right. I don't know. I see Lady Gaga on the artist. You know what? Let me see. Let me get a better list. I'm gonna give y'all some of the winners. I really, I haven't actually caught the VMAs myself in quite a while. Okay. All right. So we're waiting on Video of the Year still. So we got Artist of the Year. That was Lady Gaga. She was up against Bad Bunny, Beyonce, Kendrick Lamar, Morgan Wallen, Taylor Swift, and The Weeknd. So Lady Gaga won Artist of the Year. Okay. What else we got? What else we got? Song of the Year. So for the category of Song of the Year, you had Alex Warren with Ordinary, Billie Eilish, Birds of a Feather, Doechii, Anxiety, Ed Sheeran, Sapphire, Gracie Adams, I Love You, I'm Sorry, Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars, Die with a Smile, Lord, What Was That, Rose and Bruno Mars, uh, APT. I'm not sure if that's for apartment or appointment, but it's APT. That's Rose and Bruno Mars. Take McRae, Sports Car. The Weekend, Playboy Cardi, Timeless. So that was in the category Song of the Year. The winner for that category was Rose and Bruno Mars. APT. Round of applause for them. I've never heard that song, by the way. Best New Artist again, Alex Warren. Uh, Competing against Ella Langley, Gigi Perez, Lola Young, Somber, and the Marias. All right. Best Pop Artist. Okay, we still waiting on the results for that. Okay. What else? What other results do we have? Okay, we got Best Collaboration. All right, that category had Bailey Zimmerman and Luke Combs um, for their video Backup Plan. You had Kendrick Lamar and SZA for their song Luther. You had Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars Die with a Smile. Post Malone featuring Blake Shelton, Pour Me a Drink. Rose, Bruno Mars, APT, and Selena Gomez, Benny Blanco, Sunset Boulevard. The winner of that category was Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars, Die with a Smile. Round of applause to them for that. Seems like Lady Gaga cleaning up this year. Lady Gaga cleaning up this year. Best Pop. That category, the nominees were Alex Warren for Ordinary, Ariana Grande, Brighter Days Ahead, Ed Sheeran, Sapphire, Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars, Die with a Smile, Rose and Bruno Mars, APT, Sabrina Carpenter, Man Child. The winner of that category for Best Pop is Ariana Grande, Better Days Ahead. Round of applause for Ariana Grande for that. Yeah. Okay, we're waiting on Best Hip Hop still. Waiting on the results of Best R&B still. Best Alternative still waiting on the results. I'm just gonna go back up to Best Hip Hop. So we're waiting on the results, but here are the nominees. Let me go back. All right, you have Doechii with Anxiety, Drake, Nokia, Eminem featuring Jelly Roll, Somebody Save Me, Glorilla featuring Sexy Red, What You Know About Me, Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us, LL Cool J featuring Eminem, Murdergram, Duh, Travis Scott, 4x4. First of all, Travis Scott, 4x4. I don't know how the hell that's in the category. Haven't heard that song. Uh, Drake, Nokia. Nah, look, well, I'm not even gonna really give my opinion too much. We're just gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it strictly to the results. We don't have the results for that category. For Best R&B, you got Chris Brown for his song Residuals. Who's getting all of mine? You got Leon Thomas and Freddie Gibbs Mutt remix. I said, baby, I'm a dog. I'm a mutt. Okay. You got Mariah Carey, Type Dangerous. Haven't heard that. Party Next Door, No Chill. Haven't heard that. Summer Walker, Heart of a Woman. Only thing that's saving you. All right. And you got SZA, Drive. I can't say that I really recall that song. You got Playboy Cardi in the Weekend, Timeless. I rather lie and lose you. I rather talk like this. I'm back on the bar like that. All right, man. Round of applause for all those nominees, man. I'm gonna be honest. The best R&B category is more interesting than the best hip hop category to me. I'm really I'm more interested to see who's gonna win in this one. But we're waiting on those results still. And I'm not actually watching the show. Like I said, I'm just looking up these results. So yeah, it seems like maybe as of now, as I'm doing a podcast, I guess they haven't really given out that many awards yet. So yeah, we're gonna touch on more of those uh as they come out. And I guess what I'll do is um towards the end of the podcast, towards the end of the show, I'll touch on it once again. And so yeah, man, that's the VMAs. It's happening today. Um, what y'all think about it? Y'all were y'all excited that they went from MTV to CBS? Did you even care about that? Um, do you agree with me in that I think MTV's ratings are just too low to be a viable uh, host for that show? Like it just makes no sense to try to put that show with all the money they got to put into it on a network that's not gonna have that many eyes. The advertisers probably not for it. They like, look, man, we're not putting no money into these ads, and y'all putting it on a channel that nobody's gonna be watching. That's what I think. What do y'all think? We're gonna drop a bomb for the VMAs nonetheless, man. Yep. All right, so moving on, moving right along into the next thing. So, uh, if you haven't been under a rock, if you've been tapped into any social media platform, paying attention to any of this mess that's been going on, especially as it been pertaining to Young Thug, man, he did an interview with Big Bang Black on the Perspectives podcast. Um, so one sec, one sec. So yeah, Big Bang Black has a podcast. It's called Perspectives. It's on the Big Fact network. Um, and yeah, he did the first interview with Young Thug. Young Thug did his first interview since all this craziness has been going on. So you can already imagine that was a highly anticipated podcast. It was a highly anticipated interview. Everybody wanted to tap in to see what's going on, to know what Young Thug is about to say. And let me just give my opinion on some of the interview. I'll say this overall. I feel like it was a great interview. I feel like Young Thug didn't hold much back. Whether you believe, agree with any of the stuff he was saying, that's your own personal choice. But as far as just the interview itself, how forthcoming he was with responding to questions, it wasn't a question he was like, nah, I don't want to talk about that. It was a great interview. Um, I feel like Big Bang Black trying, in the process of trying to be a good journalist, the interview started kind of slow. It was like, y'all know exactly what we looking for. Y'all know exactly why y'all sitting down with each other doing this interview. Big Bang Black started out kind of like, so man, tell me about you. Like that. Look, bro, all that shit is good, all that cool, and I'm gonna be honest. I learned some stuff about Young Thug, so I guess it was a good thing that he did it. That he did put that in there in the beginning, but we wanted to go jump right into this motherfucker, bro. Don't jump right into it. I will say, the interview did give me much more insight into Young Thug as a person. It also gave me more insight into just how long he's been tapped in with certain individuals. Big Bank Black been knowing him for years and years and years, and they got a history. So yeah, man. that right there was it was a good interview. I think I think they definitely did right by doing it. Um, one thing that's one thing that I do want to point out though is that it seemed like since the interview came out, it seemed like shit a lot a lot of people that's been like YSL Woody, um, Mundo, I think QCP. These folks on came out making it seem like Young Thug was on the interview lying. And so when I seen that stuff, the next day or when I got up today, I'm seeing all that. I'm like, damn, I'm feeling like it was a good interview he gave. But like, if he just up there bullshitting, shit, like, was it a good interview? But I'll say this, man. I could when you watch that interview, and like I said, whether you believe or agree with if whether you agree with him or not, as far as what he did, or whether you support that or not, or whatever, you can't say you didn't look in that man's eyes when he took his shades off. You seen the sincerity in his eyes. There was even a couple of points of the interview where you see him wiping tears away. Like this shit brought him to tears. He got to talking about his relationship with Gunna, how disappointed he was in the fact that Gunna was the first one to take that plea deal, and what the plea deal Gunna took, what it meant for his case. Um, he expressed his disappointment in that. He talked about a lot of the stuff that he did for Gunna, just on the come up, like did for Gunna and his family. Just while trying to break Gunna as an artist. Talk about a lot of the money he spent doing this and that, different things, and just how hurt he was at the fact that Gunna could do that, and then how Gunna just he tried to be so strategic and just how he moving and maneuvering through life, and with social media and things like that, and you know seeing that part of it, seeing that come out in the interview, you kind of see the human side of Young Thug. Like, it kind of strips away the dresses, all the BS, the crazy shit. You see him as a person. Um, but like I said, man, all these people come out make it seem like he lying, and it's like, well, damn, all the shit that I took from the interview could be a bunch of BS, and that's messed up. But it is what it is. But yeah, y'all check that out. I caught it on YouTube. I'm sure Big Bank Black got many other platforms where you can find that podcast. You can find that interviews, but it's Perspectives with Bank. Interview with Young Thug. Man, check it out. It was real nice. I'm gonna drop a bomb for that and a round of applause, man. Real nice, man. Real nice. Yeah, man. So in lieu of all this, in lieu of this interview and more calls coming out, and we're still getting leaks. We're still getting leaks, and I'm telling you, man, this shit really seeming like a setup to me, like a takedown. Like I was saying during last episode, like this, like, come on, bro. Like it's too organized in the way that these calls are dropping, and it's like, bro, they're getting on, like, they're not dropping obviously not the whole phone call. They're just dropping the portions that they want to put out there. It's somebody that got a little pull that's doing all this, making this happen. But up on the screen, you see Metro Boomin and Drake. See the image of Metro Boomin and Drake if you're watching the video version. So in more of the calls that's come out, we've got more insight into the whole situation that that caused the rift and the beef between Metro Boomin and Drake. We never really knew, and it was a lot of speculation. A lot of people try to make it seem like Metro Boomin was upset about something dealing with females. Like he was it was a lot of saying that it was pillow talking happening and all that type of stuff. And that's if that were the case, it wouldn't be so far fetched. It wouldn't be just so out of the ordinary. Like, we see this type of uh those type of situations cause beef all the time. So that's what the word was. But then uh you were seeing some certain platforms, certain people that may have had different insight into the situation, saying, "Well, nah, it might be more to it than that. It could be more to it than that." So this call that leaked of Young Thug today. I don't have the audio queued up, so I'm just gonna let y'all know what he was saying. Metro Boomin, uh, his beef with Drake, his whole issue with Drake was that around the time Metro Boomin lost his mom and he lost his mother in a very very tragic situation. She was actually killed in a murder suicide situation by her. I'm not sure if it was her boyfriend or her husband. It was the man she was dealing with. He shot her and shot himself. And this was, I remember when it happened. This was like really at the height of Metro Boomin's career. Shit just seeming happening out of nowhere. Crazy shit. And you know, you obviously something like that happening, and you're at such a a major point in your career. That shit's confusing. It's upsetting. It's it's just a horrible thing to happen. Like his mom. I know they had a really tight relationship, so you can just imagine. Well, shit. A lot of us cannot even imagine what he was going through. Um, but I know anybody that's listening to the Vibes Boulevard podcast with a we any of us, and I'm vouching for y'all now. If y'all rocking with me, then I know we're all of this ilk. If you rock with somebody and they going through that type of loss, the last thing you talking about is some business. Anything dealing with any kind of business, don't come at me about none of that, bro. So apparently Drake was pressing Metro Boomin by the beat, by the song or whatnot throughout all this going on. Like shortly after he lost his mom. And so Metro Boomin wasn't feeling that. That 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 right there took him over the top. He was like, man, fuck Drake. Like Drake, he don't care nothing about me. That's a fake nigga. Well, whatever. And that right there, apparently, according to Young Thug, was really the source of their beef. About how Drake just don't, he tried to use the fact that he's Drake as leverage to throw his weight around and yeah, man, I need this. I want to get on. I need a beat. I want to get on the song. Let's do it now. Not even thinking about what the man going through. And so, for that, Drake, if that's true, I'm gonna go ahead and give you what you deserve, my boy. That's horrible, 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 horrible. And that just lets you know, look, these folk don't rock with you like that. They call you my brother. I go to war for you. I die for you. Nigga, you man, what's my middle name, bro? When when's my birthday? Like where like come on, bro. Like these folks don't be rocking with each other like that for real. Like and as fans, we got to be more we got to be smarter when we even be looking at these artists and these entertainers. It's like, bro, we'll see these people, they just linked up last year. They don't did three songs together and we automatically think they real life brothers, ride or die with they man, he'll never cross him, man. They tight, man. They just had a song. They just went on the whatever how many city tour. Man, bro. These people don't be having them relationships with each other like y'all be thinking that it is. I promise you, it ain't. I'm not saying they don't have a relationship. It's just not what y'all thinking that it is. So shit, I'm looking at shit like a dude like Drake. To be perfectly honest, you ask me, shit, I ain't surprised at all. Shit, are are we shocked that Drake could do something like that? Like Drake, like shit, that seemed like Drake to me. Shit, but yeah, man, imagine going through what Metro going through, and having this motherfucker sit here, not even giving a damn. Like, hey, bro, I need the beat, bro. Come on, bro. Like, what's going on, bro? You gonna fuck with me? You gonna send the beat? You gonna send the beat? Yeah, man, go ahead on, man. Read the room. He's tone deaf, and I know he's from Canada, eh? And maybe they got something to do with it. I don't know, man. But yeah, allegedly, according to Young Thug, allegedly this is the reason. That was the reason Metro Boomin had issues with Drake. That was really the start of their beef. Moving right along, man. Um, in lieu of more of the phone calls coming out, and I was shit. I knew it was gonna be something relating to this drop soon. Man, so calls on came out, Young Thug talking to his side piece. Man, what the hell? Young Thug done got caught up talking to his side piece. And shit, not even that. I don't even think the side piece shit was so bad. Let me tell you what I feel like what was the major fuck up he might have did. This motherfucker on the phone, I think he was talking to Lil Baby. He was just talking to Lil Baby or 21 said one on. I think it was Lil Baby. Telling him like shit, man, Mariah don't even know. Man, I be in this bitch fucking. I be in this bitch fucking. Man, these CEO giving that puss up faster than the FedEx drive. Was it, they giving the box up faster than the FedEx drive. Hey, I mean, it was funny. It was funny. But them calls came out. And then the next thing we see Young Thug on you see your boy on Twitter apologizing, being very, very apologetic. Um and I seen that tweet earlier in the day. Now that's at the point I'm thinking him and Mariah the scientist have actually split. He tweeted end of a chapter with the heart emoji and all that. And yeah, man, like she been sticking by him through all these different situations, all the shit coming out. And I think that one right there might just been that one right there probably was just a little too major, like bro. Like we like this, like come on, bro. This going over the top, bro. Like you on this motherfucker, and it ain't like you ain't just doing your thing. You know, it's fucked up regardless, but you ain't just doing your thing, motherfucker. You sitting here telling niggas about it, bragging, talking about how your girl don't know. Like just leave. Just look, if you got to do it, but just do handle your business and just let that burden only be on your shoulders. Don't even give that shit to nobody else to be worried about. It's like, are they gonna say something or you know what I'm saying? Let that shit alone. Nonetheless, the calls have come out, um, seeming seeming like to me based off his tweets that it might be over with for him and Mariah, the scientist. Let me go see if I can find some of the tweets right now. I'm gonna read them, motherfucker. So he apologized to her earlier in the day. Um, let me see. Okay, so this was actually last night. So my boy, this young thug on Twitter, my baby, I was wrong and I'm sorry for what I put you through. You deserve better from me. Thank you for everything, and I will do anything to make this work. You showed me what love is, and I hope I haven't lost you forever. Everybody leave her out of this, please. She's an innocent girl and feels bad about all of this. Please give her peace. And that was 21 hours ago. And I don't know if the phone calls had come out yet, what we end up getting today. I think she probably just getting a lot of heat, a lot of backlash, because she was on some of the calls with him. So today, 7 hours ago, he tweeted, chapter ended with the heart emoji. And so that's where a lot of people began speculating, including myself, that he and Mariah scientists might have called it quits. All right. Another tweet 7 hours ago to everyone involved in this situation. I'm sorry this is happening, and I hope you guys can forgive me. I'm moving forward with my life. Thank you, God. So it sounds like to me, Young Thug is finally go ahead and putting a nail in the coffin with this particular situation, saying, yo, you know what? It is what it is, and I can't do shit but move on. I mean, you can't undo the cause. You can't make people not hear the cause. What's been said has been said. It's out there, and yeah, it's fucked up. But it's like, what can you do? So I don't know, man. I don't want to do the gunshot. I don't want to do a round of applause. I'm trying to think of what sound can we do for Young Thug, man. But we gonna leave it silent. We ain't gonna do no sounds, man. I don't know, man. Hopefully they figure it out. That's what I say. Hopefully they figure it out, man. Cause it's like I said, it's all a mess. It's all fucked up. And yeah, man, it is what it is. We're gonna move on into the next thing that I want to talk to y'all about real quick. The next thing I want to talk to y'all about really quick. Let me go ahead and pull it up one time. I want to know, did you have a long hard night of drinking? Was it a baby shower maybe? Was it a just a typical family function? Did you go out to the bar? Did you meet up with some old buddies from high school, from college, some work friends? Did y'all go have a few drinks? Whatever the case, whatever your night entail, you know what? I got you. Man, you can have a fun night, a fulfilling night, a very wet and wild night, if you know what I mean. And you can still get up the next day and you can perform all your tasks just like new. Now I'm not saying I encourage drinking and moving on, drinking and going to work. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is liqueur has a solution for those hangovers. Head over to liqueur.com. That's spelled Liquure. They have some hangover remedy, hangover remedies right there, right here on the front page. You see that hangover remedies, man. Real deal. They have gummies that's hangover recovery. It's gonna keep you from being down, from feeling drained, from feeling worn out from that night of partying. And again, I'm not encouraging anybody to have those nights, but if you happen to have one, and if you definitely over the age of 21, if you having those type of nights anyway, man, head over to liqueur.com and we got you, man. Get some of those gummies for drinking. Get some of those gummies for drinking. This right here is modernized party recovery. All right, check this out. Liqueur made gummies with science backed ingredients to help you feel much better after enjoying your favorite beverages. It promotes alcohol metabolism and supports your liver. It restores vital nutrients when drinking. They're the first gummies to utilize DHM, and they have a patent pending formula of herbs and vitamins. They, of course, they ain't gonna just uh throw the secret patent pending information out there, but just know, man, this company is all about helping you feel better. Like I said, we're not encouraging you to go out drinking whatnot, but if you happen to do it, make sure you replenishing yourself the right way. Pick up some of um these gummies for drinking, these hangover remedy gummies made by Liqueur, and turn your night of fun into not a next day of regret, but into a next day of ready to get back to it. We're gonna drop a bomb for that. Now check this out. I'm not just telling you this. I'm not just telling you this because I want everybody to start eating gummies uncontrollably and whatnot. That's not why I'm telling you this. I'm actually telling you this because I got something special for you. So if you head over to liqueur.com when you're shopping, make sure you use my promo code VBPod. Man, you can get 20% off your order. Whatever your order is, 20% off. 20 count say it with me. 20% off. Go ahead and get them gummies, man. For those of you that like to sip a little bit, you don't want to wake up the next day uh with a whole list of regrets like why did I do it? I feel horrible. Just nah. Liqueur has you covered. Liqueur.com. Get those gummies, man. It's modernized party recovery. We got you. Round of applause. And again, enjoy 20% off with the promo code VBPod. And you won't regret it. All right, man. We're going to get on into the next thing, man. Okay. Oh, man. This right here. This is a funny one. So, um, I'm not sure if y'all have been keeping up with Cardi B's court case. And I really hate that I haven't been really reporting on it during the podcast or whatnot. But during those days of her trial, I had so much going on that I wasn't actually doing the podcast. So I got to talk about it all at once. So during her trial, during that court case. it was really looking like she was pregnant. Like she was, you look at her outfits that she in and out of court, it looked like she was pregnant. It was, and so of course with a public figure such as herself that's going through such public relationship spats and whatnot, you can imagine the internet had a lot to say. Um, so I seen many people talking about how she looked pregnant, asking, is it Offset? Is it Stephon Diggs? Who baby is it? What's going on? She pregnant already? What's going on? What is Atlanta gonna do? Um, I seen a lot of people talking about it. I listened to the Joe Budden podcast, so um, I heard them mention it. For whatever reason, Cardi B has this thing. It's a lot of people get on the internet and talk. She apparently respects Joe Budden's opinion. So when Joe says something about her, she don't like that. She's upset. And so he said what he said, and she got online going in. She went in. She first saying like, why all these men? Why you got to speak on my box, and you worrying about my box? You need to be worrying about your own chick. I know some dudes that she met that she's smashing right now, and that right there was like, whoa, wait a minute now, because if you are uh, a fan of the Joe Budden podcast, you've heard as of late he's been thinking about marriage, talking about marriage, proposing and all that to his current girlfriend Sade. So hearing Cardi B say that, like, damn, like so she doing what with who? You got you got the info, you got the facts, and so I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa! I just knew when this came out, I just knew Joe Budden was gonna get on the podcast and go in, but that did not happen. On the episode of the podcast that followed that, they barely they tiptoed around it. They kind of brought up the fact that she was upset and that she said what she said, but they tiptoed around it. They didn't mention anything that she said about Joe and his girl and all this and that. Like they left that alone. And so I don't know. I feel like that was crazy. For her to just come out and say it, I feel like she got to have some kind of information. Like I don't think she'd just say it without knowing something, or, or then again, she could just be pissed off at Joe for saying what he's saying and just trying to say anything that's gonna piss him off and hurt him. And but I tell you this, shit crazy, man. I seen it, I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I actually caught a piece of a space on Twitter tonight, Joe Budden TV space, and they brought it up in there, and Joe still kind of tiptoeing around. Oh, she was talking about me. I didn't think she was talking about me. I thought there's a lot of people she could have been talking, bro. Bro, come on now. I feel like it's my opinion. I feel like he don't want to he don't want to talk about it, or he don't want to mention it, or respond to it, because it might be some truth in there. Like he might know what's going on, or he might it might be a situation that they already talked about it, and he condones, but he just don't want to give that to the public because it might look crazy. Um, but yeah, he didn't respond, and I don't know. I'm not sure why, because it's not like Joe did not respond. Like he loved these type of moments. He loved a situation that's gonna allow him to respond to the drama. So that was a bit shocking that he didn't have much to say. Um, but yeah, man, what do y'all think about that? Do y'all feel like Cardi B was justified in the blow up that she had, or do y'all feel like she should expect people to speculate because she is a public figure? Who knows? But this was even crazier though. So she blew up, and she said what she said, and then it was a reveal. At least to me, I'm taking it as a reveal. She showed her outfit. Come to find out, she might not have been pregnant at all. She putting on, give with the outfit, making it look like she pregnant. She got the fake pregnancy fit on, tricking everybody. And so, knowing that you putting on doing this fake pregnancy stunt, I don't even know why she got so upset that people were responding. You did it because you knew it would get a response. And then when people respond, then now you're upset. Um, I don't know, man. I know when people getting ready to drop an album, I know that's when the antics come out. I've been hearing people say they feel like this whole case she had going on was a sham. I don't know. I do know the more people that you meet in the industry and the more things that you actually do within the industry, if you get the chance to maneuver throughout the industry at any level, the deeper you get into it, you know, seem like the deeper you get into it, the more fake shit you start to see. Like the more the normal shit that's happening, it starts to become just fake shit. So I mean, I'm not surprised by anything I hear from these people in the industry nowadays. It's all funny. It all sometimes be seeming like they all be in cahoots together. One minute they beefing, sending 20 black suburbans to somebody's neighborhood, and that thing know they playing with each other ass in the song and shit. So I don't know, man. It's the industry. At the end of the day, it's about making money. This is a business, and so whatever you got to do to get them coins up, you know, a lot of people be willing to do whatever. Um, but yeah, man, what y'all think about that? Y'all think Cardi B should have just chilled out on it, knowing that she doing a fake pregnancy thing, or y'all think she's justified in just being fed up with people having something to say, even though she knows she's a public figure? What's y'all opinion on that? What do y'all think? Um, so we're gonna get right on into the next thing, man. This right here is more so in the political vein. Um, now I talk about politics on here from time to time. I don't do it very often, but you know, when it's certain things, I am gonna touch on it. So right now, I'm about to get into RF Ken, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and a quick background. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. was actually appointed by Donald Trump. He's the Secretary of Human and Health Services. Donald Trump appointed him recently after taking office during this particular term. So I'm just gonna give y'all a rundown of what's been going on, man. So if you're watching video version, you can see his image up on the screen. That's RFK Jr. All right, so check this out. As the current Secretary of Human and Health Services, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. has held contentious dealings with Congress, especially regarding his overhaul of the Center for Disease Control and Prevention. His recent actions have provoked outrage from both Democratic and Republican lawmakers, and some of his own relatives have called for his resignation. All right, so he was confirmed by Congress February 13th of this year. Um, since his confirmation, some Republican senators have expressed concern that he was not fully transparent about his views during his confirmation hearing. Um, and so I'm not gonna really get into that. You know, all of that information is online. The reason I'm bringing it up here today is, see, right now he's been brought before Congress. This is actually happening now, and they he has a lot of views that what a lot of people may consider radical. He wants to take mandatory vaccines away, not eliminate vaccines in general, but take away the mandatory side of it. I did recently see um, during these hearings that by age 18 in the United States, based off the vaccine schedule, we would have taken 76 vaccines, 76 jabs by age 18. No other country in the world, and it's not, it's not like th- I don't know. I'm not. I don't even want to get into so much America bashing, but I'm just like 76 jabs, 76 vaccinations by the time you're age of 18, and it don't stop there. Like they, you know, we seen what happened when COVID hit. But anyway, he has a lot of views that a lot of people would consider radical, and right now he's having sit and testify before Congress about some of his views, some of the things he said, some of the things that he's done, and that's something, man, y'all might want to pay attention to that. You can find it anywhere. I suggest YouTube. Go to YouTube, type in RFK Jr. Congress, and you'll get all the details. I'm not gonna talk too much about it. I did just want to put y'all up on game about it. Just let y'all know, okay, this is something to be looking out for. Um, yeah, man, I thought that right there was crazy. Uh, if you have been paying attention to RFK Jr. Um, since before Donald Trump took office, he was actually in the running for president. Obviously, it wasn't the type of campaign that we would have seen be successful. He wasn't going to win, but he was gaining some traction, and and it was to the point where Trump was like, you know what, come up under my wing, come work with me. And from that point, when Trump got his endorsement, that they've been rocking. I can't say that RFK Jr. agrees with everything Trump got going on, but Trump gave him a chance. He used to be a Trump basher, actually. Trump gave him a chance, and you know, he's been in there doing a lot of the things that he said he was going to do. And the things that he's been standing on are things that I can't say I disagree with. It's about all the processed food in America, all the poisonous materials and different chemicals that's used in and on our foods. Um, so I mean, you can't be mad at that messaging. It's just a lot of people that's for the system. They consider his views very radical, and they're not for it. So y'all check that out. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. YouTube, any platform that got videos. Go to any platform. Type it in. Just put yourself on game. Put yourself up on game with what's going on. Just so when shit do hit the fan, we won't be totally lost. And as long as you tap into the Vibe Boulevard podcast, I'm gonna try to, from here now, I'm gonna sprinkle it in. I ain't gonna give you too much on it because I'm not into politics like that myself. So I don't even want to just be so, give you misinformed information. But yeah, I'm gonna touch on it. We're gonna talk about it, and it's gonna be up to y'all to go do your homework, do your research. But yeah, man, uh, tap into that, check that out. So the last topic I wanted to get into for this episode, man. I want to talk about baddies. This right here, if you watch the video version, you see baddies Africa promo pic on the screen. I didn't talk about this on the last podcast because I had took so much time off. It was a lot of other things I wanted to mention. So, man, the last episode, not the one we just got today, the last episode of Baddies was a shit show. And when I say shit show, I mean that in a literal sense. Now, oddly enough, I haven't really been seeing too many blogs and platforms covering this, but on that last episode of Baddies, bro, they were actually out there fighting, throwing shit on and at each other, picking up horse shit and throwing it. Shit, real deal, like poop, poo, fecal matter, feces. Yeah, taking horse shit, throwing it on each other, getting it on each other's face, hair, clothes. It was a shitty mess. It was a shit show. And I think this has definitely got to be the first reality show I seen any motherfucker playing with shit. And let me tell you who popped it off. Who was the first one? I think the first one to pop it off was Summer. I think Summer threw shit on Fauna. And then from there, Dolly got into it. She picking up shit. She's a self-proclaimed country girl. She don't give a damn. She picking up shit, throwing it. They afterwards they washing their hands with a water bottle on, just not even caring. The other girls, that shit had them fucked up. Like they just couldn't even really function. Like they started throwing shit back during the fight, but after it was over, they was just like, bruh, craziness. You only gonna get that type of shit on Zeus. If you don't have the subscription, hey, get the subscription. on this most recent episode that came out today, man. I don't know, man. Big Lex, I was bigging her up early on in the podcast. I'm not even sure what episode it was. I was bigging her up. It seemed like this season she came out swinging. She fight, she holding it down on a whole different level than what we seen her doing before. And so, yeah, I was bigging up Big Lex, but now she's motherfucker starting to get on my nerve. Like, seem like she just because she knowing that she getting attention from the fighting and all that. It's like she just trying to make it all about that. And we know this baddies and they fight. Big Lex is just getting obsessive with it to the point where it's like, all right, bro, like relax. Damn, she don't even like. I don't know. She don't be seeming like it's that serious to me. And I don't know. I know. I think she feel like this where she getting her spotlight from, and she just trying to just keep it going. Um, but yeah, that was getting on my nerves. Like, but I'm gonna tell you, man, if you want to see a good fight, man, get your Zeus subscription. They got Jocelyn Cabaret going on right now. They got Baddies Africa. Seems like it's about to finish up soon. Man, look, get your Zeus subscription, man. These folks be doing it on there. For real. I'm gonna drop a bomb for that, man. I'm gonna drop a bomb for that. Drop a bomb for that. Drop a bomb for that. But yeah, man. This right here is the episode, man. This is episode 12, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in to the Vibes Blvd Podcast hosted by First D. If you made it this far in the podcast, if you made it all the way here to the end, I really do appreciate you for real. Right now, on the screen, I have my website, vibesblvd.com. That's where you go for all the vibes. It's VIBES-BLVD.com. Right now, got my podcast. Every episode is up there. You can find all episodes of the Vibes Blvd Podcast on my website. Got merch. Got custom 3D printed products, skincare products. You can get custom graphic design. You name it. It's all on vibesblvd.com. And we're gonna drop a bomb for that. Yeah, man. So yeah, this was a nice episode. We just under an hour, about to touch an hour. And I want to piggyback on how I actually started the show. Yeah, man. I think about when I think about life, and I think about your phone. Sometimes that shit can be so depressing. Social media, because you open them up and you see all this darkness, destruction, this negativity in the world. You get to see it. You get a peek into these different situations and lifestyles that people are living in, and I just think, like, man, not being in any of those type of situations is just amazing. It's amazing. And I think, so many times, just in dealing with life and everything that we have going on, we lose sight in the fact that it's just being here. You hear my voice right now. Me even sitting here making this, it's all amazing, because it's a lot of other places that we could be, a lot of other situations that we could be in, and just as you maneuver through life, any little thing that you do, when you think about how it could be, any anything that you do and are able to take in that moment, it's amazing. It's things as simple as being able to pick up your phone. You want to make a phone call, or you want to browse the web. You want to order something from Amazon. That's amazing. How many people pick up their phone and can't order anything? How many people pick up a phone and can't turn it on? How many people don't have a phone to pick up? It's amazing. You got a phone. It's amazing. You you made it another day. We start off a new week. It's all amazing. And I'm gonna leave it off at that. I'm gonna let y'all get into this song. My song, it's called Amazing. You can actually find it on all music streaming platforms. It's from my album Vibe World. Y'all get into that. This right here is the Vibes Blvd Podcast, episode 12, hosted by the one and only First D. and we are out. You know what? Hold on. We ain't out just yet. So we're gonna try that again. This is the Vibes Blvd Podcast, episode 12, hosted by the one and only First D. We out. Let's do it.
I think you think that I'm crazy, but I know you know I'm amazing. And I hope you hold that I say. Shout it, let's beg us again. Hey, I guess that I caught you on a good day. I be chasing after you, feel like a foot race. I'm trying to hit you with the lumber, the wood way. I'm trying to run up some more comers, then we good, babe. Yeah. Down, can you dig it? Real good nigga, once you get it, you gon' miss it. Real hood nigga, but I made it out the system. Real problem solver, if it's broke, then I'ma fix it. If it's broke, then I'ma fix it. If it's pleasure, I'ma mix it. I got liquor in my system, plus I'm higher than the missile. My demeanor presidential, plus I'm straight up out the projects. I got blessings on the way, and I don't think that you can stop it. You can feel my energy, it's a big vibe. I'm focused on synergy, I gotta stay aligned. I'm so tapped in, it's like I can read minds, but I'm so protected, they can never read mine. Nah, shit special. Catch up to my vision cause it left you. I just reached a whole different level, and I didn't have to dance with the devil. Look, do you feel it? It's a shift in the energy in the building. I'ma use my talents, I know I'ma make a killing. I'm not here for friends, so I guess I am the villain. Hold up, Birdie baby, what these people talking about and why they looking crazy? Make it to the top despite the hating and the faking. You know that I'm amazing. I think you think that I'm crazy, but I know you know I'm amazing. And I hope you hold that I say. Shout it, let's beg us again. Hey, I guess that I caught you on a good day. I be chasing after you, feel like a foot race. I'm trying to hit you with the lumber, the wood way. I'm trying to run up some more comers, then we good, babe. Yeah. Down, can you dig it? Real good nigga, once you get it, you gon' miss it. Real hood nigga, but I made it out the system. Real problem solver, if it's broke, then I'ma fix it.
What's going on, y'all? This your boy First D. It's called In the Den with First D. You in the Den, First D.
We on site at the Grand in Monroe, Georgia.
Yeah, man, we live right now.
I'm a real deal student of the game.